Hi everyone, Tara here, and today I want to talk a little bit about the background and the lighting for this terrarium. First though, a really quick little update on my mail order plants. The heart fern that I got has been sitting in here just to keep the humidity up on it. And I did cut off some of the leaves, including the one with the black spot and the one that was kind of hanging, and some others that just didn't look so good. It had these little fronds coming up on it, and my lighting here is not great, so I don't know if you can see it. That frond there looks like it's drying out and didn't make it. The other two fronds that it had when I unboxed it are doing okay. And then this one just popped up completely out of nowhere and is growing really, really strong. There's also a new little leaf right there that's just opened up. Now, I don't want to get too excited about it yet because it is a fern, but it's looking promising, knock on wood. The black velvet alocasia. So this leaf turning more yellow and is just falling off. I think there, I'm just going to help it. And it's got this new leaf coming up here. Also, it's got what looks like a growth there and there that are not roots, but maybe like a sort of spreading of the plant. So that is really doing well also. And I'm not worrying about the leaf falling off because when I got this one, which I think is Alocasia bambino, some of the lower leaves started doing that, turning yellow and falling off. And I was like freaking out, Googling what to do. And it said that is actually normal as long as it is putting out new growth. And it has. So there's the update on those. Did get some new lighting for this. The new grow light that I got to be on the top of this terrarium does it look like it's strobing a little bit on camera, so I do apologize for that. In person you don't see that at all. So it is this thing, which is a 5,000 Kelvin plus 660 nm. I don't know what the nm means. Light that was only $20, and it's nice, cool spectrum that I think with my other bulbs, this 16 watt full spectrum fight grow lights, they do have a little bit of a pinkish cast. I don't know if you can see, there's the red peak. It's a little bit wider than the blue. So I've got the top light off so I can show you this without blinding you. These hooks we put in, they're attached to the grate that is behind this background, which I'm not going to move again on camera because it's nails on a chalkboard, and I am really sorry about that from the drainage layer video. We ended up going with this way of installation, so the cords will come over the back of the terrarium and then allow me to adjust the height above the plants as I need to, as opposed to coming through the background like was my initial idea. Unfortunately, what this has done is made it so that I cannot take the background out anymore. Really limiting my options here, and I wanted to do some things like hang this begonia here, sort of about like that, but that's going to be directly under where the light hook is, and they're spaced pretty evenly to get good light distribution, so I can't put it there. The other thing I wanted to do with this background is glue with some silicone on these pieces of cork bark so that I can attach lightweight epiphytic plants and moss and things to that. And the other one is in my small terrarium still. So realizing that I can't put things like this and the hanging plant in here until the hanging lights are in, because I kind of need to know how the light is going to fall in here. I don't want to do something and then make a dark area where I just can't plant anything. So I'm going to be working on the light reflectors first. Two of these lights are also hanging on what is just a microphone stand, which kind of works out perfect for this because I can adjust the height, I can adjust the angle that this goes to and everything. So I think I may use this to hold up the main light on the top of the terrarium. They don't get very hot at all. I mean, it's just slightly warm. And I do think that the reflective quality of the inside might be important for the plants. So I read on like 4 different websites that acrylic paint is safe to use if you have an amphibian, which I'm still not sure what I'm doing with that yet, but just in case. So I'm planning on doing brown acrylic paint, Mod Podge for a sealer, which is also safe once dried, and then gluing on some sheet moss onto this. That's the idea. So while I am waiting for my lampshades to dry, I wanted to share this really nice piece of mermaid weed that I got from my friend Jeff from Pelham's Aquatics. And we met up at this really, really big, cool pet store in Lansing. And he gave me this from his personal tanks. And I've been looking for submersed grown mermaid weed for quite a while, so I'm very, very excited to have this, and hopefully I can propagate it. I also got this moss, which is like a preserved moss that's supposed to be safe for amphibians and reptiles and all that kind of thing. That is moody. But I'm planning on using this on the light shades. And this ridiculously amazing little bromeliad. The paint that I selected for the light fixtures, I also tried to match to some of the brown that was already in this background, and I'm using a dry brushing technique to try to make it look a little bit more natural. It should be more brown toward the bottom, maybe, and like the sides.
Maybe.
Alright, I kind of like this bark. So right about there. And since the background has to stay vertical now, my idea is that on the contact points, I'm going to put some hot glue and then put silicone over that to reinforce it, so it should help it stay up. This is also like right under where the left light is supposed to hang. I don't know what my fixation is with wanting to put stuff in this left corner, but it seems right. I don't know. Back to the old terrarium while the shades for my lights are drying and I'm figuring out what to do with those. I think I am going to move the plants on the right side of this over to the new big terrarium early. This begonia is now shading out this Pilea depressa by quite a bit. Like that used to be Pilea depressa. And this peperomia cannot grow leaves on the right side of it anymore. Anyway, this is going to have to be a to be continued. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.